video installment, I'm going to be talking about musical instruments to help you go into a shamanic altered state of consciousness, a meditative state of consciousness. And if you're a musician and you already play some kind of an instrument, then, go ahead and use that. If you're not a musician, don't worry. You don't have to be musically inclined. I'm going to show you some instruments that are very easy to play and that will absolutely help you get into a deeper state of consciousness. First instrument I'm going to show you is just the bell. That's all you need to do. You can just play a bell. You can do it before you're doing any kind of ritual work. And bells are really good. Actually, they're very healing to the aura. So playing a bell is good. This is just one example. You can get one and hit it with a stick. It doesn't matter. You can find some kind of a rhythm. Doesn't matter. So there's the bell. That's easy. You can do that, right? And the second one I'm going to show you is just a shaker. Shakers were used by Teutons going all the way back tens of thousands of years. There have been excavations where they've found rattles within these caves. So a rattle is an excellent Teutonic instrument that you can use. Now, this one here I've got is one of my favorites, but all you have to do is just simply you want to get more fancy. That's all you got to do. And it's the rhythm. You hear that rhythm. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. That rhythm will put you into an altered state of consciousness. It's used all over the world. That's a universal rhythm used all over the world and helps people tap into the right side of their brain, getting more into that shamanic state of mind. Okay, so those are some really great ones. Now the next one here I'm going to show you is a frame drum. This drum here is very popular these days, but this particular style of drum is also used all over the world. It's used in Europe. The Irish use it. It's used everywhere in the world. Everybody in the world has some type of frame drum that they use. So this is a pretty big one, but it's very simple. Again, you don't have to be musical. All you have to do is think about that beat I just gave you. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you play that, it will definitely put you into that shamanic state of mind. Try it, you'll see why people use it. So there are two rhythms that you can use. The one is the one I just showed you, which puts you into a very meditative state of mind. The other one is also used for celebrations. So if you've got a group of people and you've just had a successful shamanic visit with them, then what you can do is you can bring yourself out of that into a more awake state of mind with a different rhythm. And this is a rhythm that you find in just about every song on the radio. So instead of 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, you have 1, 2, and a 3, and a 4, and a... So I got a little fancy there, but really all I have to do is 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4. Okay? Those are the two basic rhythms that you can use for any kind of a drum. Okay. Now, one instrument that I really love using is the flute. And there are two reasons for it. One, of course, is it sounds beautiful. But the other thing is because you're using your breath. Breath is very important in terms of absorbing atom, life force energy, and in terms of regulating the body, and it does all kinds of great things to the mind. So, first one I'm going to show you is this flute here. Now this is made in the style of Native American flutes. And this flute is very easy to play for two reasons. It's basically a fipple flute. So this is the same basic construction as a recorder or even an Irish penny whistle, because it's not a true flute in the sense that you're blowing into a hole. You're blowing into here and it forces the air out this little fipple here. So it's very easy to play. You know, some other flutes you have to get your lips just right, otherwise the sound won't come out. The other thing that's great about Native American style flutes is the scale. Now, back in the 70s, they standardized a scale for Native American style flutes. Original Native American flutes had very different style of play, very different scale than they do now. But this scale here is a pentatonic minor. The great thing about a pentatonic minor scale is you cannot make a mistake. It does not matter what note you play. You've got these 5 holes here. And so if you're not musically inclined, don't worry. All you have to do is watch. I'm just going to go up and down the scale and you'll see how beautiful it sounds. Now, for meditation, this is great. These flutes are great because you don't have to think about what tune you're playing. You just simply allow your fingers to spontaneously move up and down the scale. So, great. These are excellent for meditation because you have to control your breath. You can't breathe too hard. So it's very good for regulating your breath. Excellent. Now, if you want to get more traditional Teutonic shamanism, what I have here is a bamboo flute, and instead of having a fipple, like the flute I just showed you, this is an end-blown flute. So you can see it's got this little notch here. It's just it's a hollow tube with the holes cut out here. 40,000 years ago, Teutonic peoples, or proto-Teutonic peoples, were playing flutes very similar to this, made out of ivory and made out of animal bones. And the great thing about this one, now this takes some time to learn, so if you choose to get one of these, be prepared to spend some time learning how to get a sound coming out of it. But the great thing is because of the amount of air you have to use, it's really great for meditation because you use a lot of air, inhale and exhale, so it puts you into a shamanic frame of mind very easily. Okay, so that's another option for you. Last instrument I'm going to show you is a Hank drum. This is made out of a propane tank, and what they've done is they've cut grooves in it for the different tones. Now this is also a pentatonic minor scale, so the great thing is about it, you cannot make a mistake. These are excellent. I play these live and I literally have no idea what I'm doing when I play them. I just keep a basic rhythm and I hit different tones, and you should see people crowd around me and film it and take pictures. It's the most amazing thing I've ever heard. So here we go. Again, I'm not playing any particular tune. I'm just hitting things at random here. So. I had to stop myself. These things are very addictive. So there you go. That's the second tool that I recommend for doing Teutonic shamanism. First thing, just for review, go back, look at the 8-sided sacred circle, and look at where I've put on the website where the 9 worlds are. Okay, when you know that, start meditating upon that. Second thing you want to do is learn how to breathe. Once you've learned how to breathe, you'll be able to tap into that shamanic mindset very easily. And then the third thing I recommend is finding an instrument like I've shown you here. Okay? So that's it for now.